Hello everyone, Sister Mary Smirnoff here. How are you today, Saturday? I'm feeling great myself. I've done 4 miles out walking, running. Obviously I didn't take any of the convent children with me because they were too lazy. But I did it and I feel great for it, and I even washed my hair. Now, I know it's amazing, but it makes you feel great, so I want to give you that tip. Get yourself outside. Doesn't matter, you know. And you can still do that whole social distancing thing and keep away from people. I mean, I was literally screaming across the street to people with inside the convent gates. And one of the neighbours was actually walking with his wife. This is not a lie. And he was carrying a golf club. Just carrying a golf club. And I had to. I shouted over to him. It probably was none of my business. Probably none. Couldn't resist it. Shouted over to him. Hey, boyo, I've got my eye on you. Don't think you're going to be pulling a Tiger Woods on her. So, I don't know, but if he's thinking about it now, he might think twice or 3 times because he'll know he had a witness. Hold on, I need a little drink. Today is iced coffee with a kick. So it has homemade Kahlua in it. No, I didn't make it. But Karen from Dublin made it, and she brought it over as a gift a long time ago, and it sat in the fridge, and I said to myself, sure, get it in there and leave some space for other things in the fridge. And then I just topped the coffee up with some Baileys, because what else would you do with Baileys but put it in your coffee? I don't know. Anyway, I need to keep this down to 5 minutes. I did get a lot of good questions. I'm still working on your naughty ones, Charlene. Because, well, I'll get back to that. But anyway, I opened my little book of spirit today. I just did the same thing, opened it up, put my hand down, and wait till you hear what today's little words for you are. Character will dominate overall, and win will come out at last. It is true. The real characters of people are coming out during these difficult times, good or bad. But mostly I'm seeing good, except for the people that are hogging the toilet rolls. That's just ridiculous. And the bottled water. Sure, the tap is still working, and I'm sure you've got a Brita filter. Everyone does. I don't know what's wrong with people there. Anyway, I'll get on to my questions, because I don't want to go beyond 5 minutes, because I don't want to bore the arse of you. And yesterday was ridiculous, that 15 minutes, and the whole landscaping nonsense noise in the background. I apologise for that. I apologise a lot. I feel terrible for you. Anywho, Charlene, of course. Who is my secret crush? Oh, Charlene, I have 3 actually. Henry Cavill from the Tudors. Do you remember? Oh, it's lovely. Jamie Dornan, of course, he was from a movie. I don't know what that name of that movie was. I think it was 32 Colours or something like that. And Taylor Kinney from Chicago Fire. Now, I like Taylor Kinney probably the best because he's very good at his job as well. He's easy on the eyes. And, you know, he just seems a good person when you watch him on that show. He's always trying to do the right thing. And he's very hot, I'd say. Okay, that's a long one, number 2. Sister Amaretta and Sister Marie from New Jersey want to know how I feel about people flying if they're feeling healthy. I don't know any airlines that might be going at the moment, but if they're going and you're feeling healthy and it's somewhere maybe you need to be, I don't think you should go if you're just thinking, hey, get myself off to Cancun for an all-inclusive for 3 weeks here. No, I don't think you should be doing that. But it's because you want to see your child or a family member or your best friend or your granny who's by herself, and you feel you want you weigh up the risks and the pros and the cons, then I think you should go if that's how you feel. And if the flight is going, then go ahead, love. Sister Amaretta and Sister Marie, I wanted to say hi. I know I haven't seen you for ages, and I can't wait till we're all together at one of the big convent parties. Okay, Kelly wants to know where my next pilgrimage will be to when this is all over. Okay. First of all, Kelly, I think my number 1 they're close, they're tied. My number 1 priority would be to the island of Antigua in the Caribbean. It's a beautiful island. It has a lot of resorts. I know a lot of people down there. It's a love in my heart. It has a deep, deep, meaningful place for me. I've had a lot of great times there. and I would like to support the little tiny island of Antigua. So I'll definitely, that's the first flight I'll probably be taking, and to the west coast of Ireland, to Donegal. I'll be going to Donegal and I'll be staying at the Shandon Hotel, and I'll let you all know when I'm going so you can all book in if you want to go. It's a fantastic place. I went there as a child and it's been completely revamped and it's gorgeous, and so I'm dying to go back there. So, and I'm going to go with my family, I think, back in Ireland. I think we're all going to meet there. We don't know when it'll be. It could be next year, but sure, isn't it something to look forward to? Something. That's what I think anyway. I'm over 5 minutes here. I'm sorry. I know all I do is yak and yak and yak. Okay. Oh, I like this one. This was from Kelly again. If I could have one celebrity over for dinner to the convent, who would I have? Now that is a difficult one. It's a really difficult one. But it was a very close. I had a few people on the list, but it would have to be everybody. J-Lo. I just love her. And I've seen her interviewed, and she comes across as a lovely person and a nice mammy. She seems a good mother. And her dancing skills, and I don't know, just I would like her fashion. Oh my gosh, and her hair is always gorgeous. I bet she doesn't wait a whole week to wash it. Bet she's not worried about the blow drying business either. No, I bet she's always tip-top on farm of things. She always looks beautiful. She does. So I'd like to have her over for dinner and maybe have her braid my hair or something. I don't know. It would be so fun. Oh, this one's from Edwina in Donegal. Edwina, hello, how are you, love? Has Sister Mary Smirnoff ever fallen off a golf cart while Father Frank was driving it? Now, Edwina, you know fine rightly that the answer to that is yes. July 4th, I think it was 2 years ago. And it was very late, maybe the early hours of the morning. And yes, I was dressed as I am right now. And Father Frank took off like a bat out of hell out of Edwina's driveway. And I went flying, and I am talking flying, off the golf cart. Arms out, flying, flying, flying. He took the golf cart round the corner on 2 wheels. Now, Edwina and all the people from her house were all outside, like waving, bye, good luck, back to the convent. And they saw me flying. Couldn't go out of the convent for a week because I had no skin on my elbows or my hands, and I had put my hands up in front of my face so that wouldn't get all scratched up, and therefore I was cut and bruised for days and bleeding. Yes, but no hospital, so that was kind of good. But yes, I have flown off. I don't like to go on the golf cart with Father Frank. He is deadly. He has no clue how to drive that thing. And my last one is from Chris, who is up in Haddonfield, which I believe is also New Jersey. New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia, I don't know. Well, anywho, who is your favourite saint? I'm in 8 minutes, and it'll have to be the last question. My favourite saint is, of course, St. Patrick. Now, I like loads of saints, to be honest with you. But St. Patrick is the only one I know that has a whole sung, you know, after him. Hail, glorious St. Patrick. He also has a public drinking holiday named after him, which reminds me. And he is very good with dealing with snakes, which is very important in Florida. I know you're probably looking at today's outfit. Yes, it's the bikinis on. I'm getting ready to go poolside. So, St. Patrick, definitely St. Patrick. And I'm Irish, and St. Patrick is also Irish. And you've got to think that you have to stick with your own sometimes. You know, give them the vote. So, and when all of this is over, you need to holiday somewhere in your own country maybe first. Putting into that economy, I would say. It's just me, my personal opinion, you know. Maybe I need to stay in America and maybe go to the beach, to New Smyrna. I love it up there. So maybe I'll do that to put into the economy here before I go putting into the... But believe me, I'm going to be putting my money into the economy once this is done. Because if we all get through this, we'll all need a holiday. Now, happy Saturday, everyone. I didn't keep it as long. It's still nearly 10 minutes. I'm sorry about that, but I do yak. God be willing. God be willing to you all. Have a great day. And if you're feeling a bit down, get yourself outside. Put the child on a scooter and just pull them along. If they don't want to walk, just put the dog lead on them and drag them. Just get outside. You know, you will feel loads better. And wash your hair. That made me feel a lot better. So, love to you all. Hopefully I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm hoping an instructional video tomorrow. I might get out the resistance bands. Oh, I know, it's an exciting one to think about, isn't it? Bye, everyone. God be with you. Amen. And thanks for all your positive remarks, everyone. Thank you so much. You've cheered me up.